Okay, so Christopher can't sleep. And here is, who's this? Christopher. So this story is about him. Wow. Hi, Christopher. Now you can just you can tell us what you think of the story as we go, okay, Christopher? See if it's what really happened. So Christopher can't sleep. Christopher had a full day. He was camping with his dad. He had gone hiking, swimming, and fishing, and now it was time for bed. He and Dad crawled into their tent, and Dad tucked Christopher into his sleeping bag and kissed him goodnight. Christopher closed his eyes and tried to sleep.
Oh, set for sleeping.
What did he say?
Sleep time.
Christopher closed his eyes and tried to sleep.
This is harder than I thought.
Holy, Christopher, why is it so hard? No matter how much he tried, Christopher couldn't get comfortable. His sleeping bag was too toasty, the moon was bright, and the ground was too hard. Poor Christopher, maybe that'll help. Christopher had trouble falling asleep.
Counting sheep is not working for me.
Do you see in his head he was counting sheep? But it wasn't working. After fussing and flopping for a good long while, Christopher decided he couldn't take it anymore. He woke up his dad and told him he couldn't sleep. Well, said Dad, let's go for a walk. Okay, said Christopher. And they started off down the path. Do you see the path out there under the stars? So there they go. Christopher and his dad walked and walked until they came to a lake. Close to the shore, they saw a bird like no bird that Christopher had ever seen before. The bird was standing on one leg, and it was asleep, standing like this. Oh, Christopher, can you do that? Let's see if Christopher can do that. Standing on one foot. He's got to put one foot down and one foot up. There, he tried it. Oh, said Christopher, no fair. Everybody's sleeping but me, and I can't sleep like that. Christopher thought long and hard.
I
Christopher, are you thinking? What are you wondering about, Christopper? He tried again. He said, I wonder if I could really sleep on one foot like that. Balancing and sleeping at the same time was not easy for the little cub. Sleeping like this is not for me.
Bears don't sleep like that.
Do bears sleep like that? No, bears don't sleep like that. Sleeping like this is not for me.
I like sleeping in my own bed.
Okay, Christopher. Let's see. They walked along a little more and they saw some foxes. See their little pointy noses and their little pointy ears?
Oh, that's so cute.
Those are foxes. Curious, the little cub followed the creature and he looked inside in his little house, and there they were, fast asleep. Christopher wondered how Mama Fox had gone. She was running down the hole, and there she was sleeping. Christopher was getting pretty tired. Good. I hear you're getting tired, Christopher. Maybe you'll fall asleep soon. That gave Christopher another idea. Maybe if he burrowed underground like the foxes, then the moon wouldn't be so bright and keep him awake. So his eyelids were getting heavier and heavier. He stood guard outside the hole. There's Dad. Christopher started digging. He went inside. It was a little too dark. What do you think, Christopher? He says, sleeping like this is not for me.
What does a bear have to do to fall asleep?
What did he say? What does a bear have to do? Oh, he went along and he saw another animal sleeping. What kind of animal is that?
Can I have a patch too?
You can. I'll give it to you after. Actually, let's let Christopher hold the patch. Because he's from a different culture than us, isn't he? What culture is the bear from? He's from the animal culture. and the bear family in the animal culture. And he was looking at the culture of the little what animal?
Bats.
The bats. That's it, the bats. And what do the bats do to sleep?
Sleep up down.
Oh, do you think that would work for Christopher? He was getting pretty tired.
Can I have some more apple juice?
Christopher was getting pretty tired.
Chris, can I have some apple juice?
Shall we try and get Christopher to sleep first?
Wait till the story's over.
Let's get him to sleep. He tried sleeping like a bat, but he said, no, sleeping like this is not for me. Sleeping like this is not for me. Is it for you, Christopher?
No.
Sleeping like this is not for me.
Bears don't sleep like that.
Bears don't sleep like that. Christopher got his balance, blinked his heavy eyelids, staggered on. He couldn't stay awake all night. It was getting late. And Daddy said, let's head back to camp. So back they went. And the more they walked, the more Christopher yawned. Christopher was feeling really sleepy.
But I'm not sleepy.
Christopher, are you feeling sleepy? Christopher was feeling really sleepy.
Mommy. I need to go to bed.
Back into his little tent he went. Christopher was ready for bed.
Time to get tucked in.
What did he say, Kira?
Tucked in.
Time to get tucked in. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Kira, come help
Do I
tuck
go like this?
Christopher.
Is this the way I tuck him? Okay, we'll tuck him nicely. Christopher lay down, he pulled up the sleeping bag to his chin, and he dozed off to sleep. And Daddy patted him on the forehead and said, sweet dreams, Christopher.
See you in the morning.
Do you want to say sweet dreams?
Sweet dreams.
And you got to say sweet dreams, Christopher.
Sleep tight. What? He's supposed to be.
Try it again. Sweet dreams, Christopher.
Sweet dreams, Christopher.
Christopher, did you hear Caitlin talking to you? Sweet dreams, Christopher. I guess
Oh,
he's asleep.
he's asleep.
He's asleep. Good job, Kira. I mean, Caitlin, you put him to sleep. And he didn't even have to count the sheep.
Yay.
Yay.
Ah,